guys, how you guys doing? Listen, today I got a really treat experience for all of us. I never seen, I've seen on the street, but I never personally, have driven one or even sat in one, which is a Mini Cooper. I got my friend's Mini Cooper, 2014 Mini Cooper today. We're gonna be detailing it. And it looks good, but it could look better. And we're gonna make it look really much better today. So today, I'm gonna be, using Blaze for the wheels. I've been using this for about 2 weeks now, and I like it a lot. Yum Foam for the pre-wash. The wash, I use Vonnex V-Flock. Pretty good soap. As you can see, it's a pretty big bottle, and I'm almost out of it. So I'm gonna take you along there. I'm gonna show you the vehicle and take you for the process. The inside is pretty clean, very clean. It's gonna be an easy one on the inside. The outside, we're gonna do a little paint enhancement. We're gonna take care of the plastic trim around, that goes all the way around the vehicle. The rims could use a little freshen up. And we're gonna do the engine bay also. So I invite you to come along. I would like to thank everyone who has just joined our channel in the last few weeks. Welcome to the channel. My name is Mike. I do car videos, car detailing videos. I talk about cars a little bit, and I welcome everybody to the channel. So, take a seat, relax, enjoy the video. I hope you do. This is gonna be a really good experience. This car belongs to a really nice neighbor that I have here, and amazing guy. So, and also, don't forget, subscribe. There's a button there, subscribe. Put in the notifications so the bell will ring when I get new videos. Every Wednesday, every Sunday. All right, so let me take you along, and it's gonna be a fun one today. All right, let's see. All right, guys, so we got this 2014 Mini Cooper. I'm gonna try to do a little polishing here to get this looking better. See, it's kind of fading on the sides. So see if we can help that out a little bit. The paint is not that bad. You could use a little light polishing. The rims definitely could have a really good wash. All right, see that how the plastic's starting to fade? We're gonna work on that today. This is a fun one because it's a tiny little car. Yeah, see all the plastic trim? We're gonna rejuvenate that plastic today. We're gonna clean the exhaust. It's a fun car, fun little car. A little bit dirty, not too bad. They're smart. Look what kind of mats they have. Very smart. These mats are great. Other than that, the car it has a little bit of dust. We're gonna pre-treat the leather so it can, last longer, and the car smells really good and clean. Pretty good car. It's not gonna be a tough detail. And then, of course, you guys know I'm used to washing really big cars. This one here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 to 11 feet long instead of, the Escalade 17 feet, So we're gonna do the engine bay also. It's dusty. It has some leaves there, as you can see. See right there? So we're gonna just give a light cleaning and make this car shine again, all right? So I wanna invite you to come along and let's get this car cleaned out, okay? All right, guys, so before starting any wash, remember this, much easier if you do that now. See all those leaves right there? A lot of leaves. Let's blow all the leaves out. All right, so let me put you down. Just a little bit. Not too bad. lot of, you know, covered plastics here. So I'm just foaming up a little bit. This one here, I'm not gonna put too much water. This is the same brush that I use for the tires. This, they have the battery. What do you have in the sprayer? Degreaser, APC, and soap, car wash soap. With the big one, brush, just to get most of it out. There's the alternator, so that's why you don't flood the engine with water. Every car can handle a little bit of water, you know, it's made for that, but you don't want to flood the engine. Brake buster, just to foam up. Light, that's all you need, nothing more than that. Yeah, like that. See from far away. So just get a light spray. You don't want to flood the engine. And of course, let's give them some windshield washer, right? Right place, yes. As you can tell, the wheels have a lot of brake dust buildup, famous Beamer, you know, they all do that. So let's put a little bit of pre-treat inside the wheel well. The Furious wheel cleaner with iron remover. My brother, back in the 80s, my oldest brother, he had a, what do you call, a Nissan Sentra. My God, that car smelled like a rotten eggs. The cat converter gave out such a horrible, horrible smell. Not too bad. I was expecting more, honestly. On the tire, make sure the tire is all stripped down to bare bones so I can put a really good tire dressing there. Yep, look at that. There you go, beautiful. Look at that. All right, we're gonna put a little, it says lab ceramic spray, sorry, the label came off. So this will keep the wheel looking cleaner longer and much easier for us to clean it later. Beautiful. There's the exhaust tip. Look at that, guys. See all that dirt? A lot of dirt. All right, guys, I just want to show you. We're gonna spray some water on the car and show you that there's no protection on the paint. Look. Nope, dead, nothing. So let's go for the pre-wash. So I'm using this new soap that is made for pre-wash. So far it has worked pretty good. It did remove, you know, a good amount of the grit and road film that might be in the car, in the paint. So this is, you know, a Mini Cooper. Mini is made by Beamer. So it's supposed to be, you know, a really good high performance little car. It's supposed to have a lot of the qualities of the Beamer, the BMW vehicles, such as the performance. So, but you don't have, what do you call? You don't have the hype of the BMW. It's a great car. I had several friends that have them, and they all love it. They say it's a fun car to drive. Like BMWs are fun cars to drive. Even though they're small, they're fast. Remember, they're very light, so they're fast. So, all right, time for the rinse. I don't know if you guys remember, but like years and years and years ago, there was a movie. I think the name of the movie was Bank Heist or something like that. And they, what they did was they robbed the bank, and they had, I think, 4 or 5 of these. And I think the movie was with Brad Pitt. It was a funny movie. Funny and action movie at the same time. So. Everybody that I know that has had a Mini Cooper or a BMW, everybody likes them. Everybody says that they are fun cars. So, me, myself included. I had a 2016 535M package. That car was fun, very fun. All right, so foam up the car. We're gonna wash it because the paint is a little bit on the rough side. But I think a clay mitt would just do wonders with this, make this paint smooth again. So let's foam up the car. I have V-Flock as the soap of choice for today. You can tell, look at the foam. V-Flock is a great soap, I like it. The funny part is, I want to bring up to your attention, is that V-Flock looks so identical. I'm not saying it's the same soap, but so identical to the Incredible Suds. I'm not sure about the new Incredible Suds that is the version 2, but the version 1, it looks very, very, very close. It's a thick soap, and it's very sudsy, lots of suds. Tiny little car. You know, I'm used to washing big cars. This is a fun one. You know, 3-4 swipes and the car's done. I think I had one of my old friends, he had one like this. I think it was a 2009. This is a 14. All white, and he liked it. He liked it a lot. He had that for a long time. Matter of fact, once the car started aging, what he did was he upgraded to a 2017, I think. And then he upgraded to the S model. I think it's turbocharged, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not very familiar with these cars. So, but it was the S model. It looked a little sportier. Let me take you along. Yeah, I'm trying to rush right now, guys, because the weather just took a turn. I was watching the Weather Channel, and they said it was supposed to rain in the afternoon. Guess what? It got cloudy. It looks like it's going to rain now. So I want to finish this, the exterior part, so I can do the bring it inside and finish whatever I want to do. Then I'll just wait for the rain to pass. Then the car wasn't that dirty. The wheels, like a regular Beamer, were bad. The wheels were kind of nasty, but that's the usual BMW brake pads, you know. So what'd you guys think about my video on the Mustang and the Challenger? Liked it? I'm not rinsing completely because I'm gonna refoam it and run the Claim It. Yeah, it's a little greedy. Yeah. Yeah, but it's gonna get better. So, what I like about the soap is that it's has a lot of lubrication. Yeah, the roof is a little rough. So we're gonna, no, after this I'm gonna apply all-in-one. Yeah, you guys can hear it, right? Wow, very greedy. Even the back window's a little greedy. Wow. Oh, it's so easy washing small cars. I might have to do a clay bar in this one. I think I might do it. Might have to do it. Then, after this, we'll pull into the garage. We'll more clean. Let's clean the windshield too. We'll do a one-step polish. You know, sometimes just the clay mitt is not enough. Remember, if the car sits outside sometimes and, you know, tree sap falls into it and road grime, anything could cause, you know, the paint to get a little rough, and that's absolutely normal. I had to claim it before. Not claim it. I had to use a clay one of these clay things here to, sorry my brain just went dead, clay bar on a new car because the paint was so rough. That was my Escalade. The roof, I had to use the clay bar on the roof and it came out brown. So anything, you know, everything is possible. My car, when I bought it, was sitting out on a parking lot for several months. So, sitting in the summer here in Florida, and in the sun, and sitting out in the environment, out in the elements, anything can happen to the paint. You know, oh yeah, look at this. Got black residue coming out now. That's great. I like this. That's good. That means we are pulling. Now it's much smoother. Hey guys, just want to show you all the black that came out of the rims and came out of the undercarriage of the car. A lot of black stuff. Well, Mother Nature had a different thought about the weather, but not a problem. Nothing that we can't do with a Mini in a garage. Mini so tiny, I can fit like 3 Minis in my garage. You make this paint here shine up, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a little paint polishing on the paint, and shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be. The paint looks pretty good now. After I clay mid it and use the clay bar in certain areas, I can tell that the paint already shines. So that we are good to go there. All right, guys, so let me adjust the camera a little bit more. There you go. Let me get my polisher ready. Let me take you along. The roof is already shiny, which wasn't shiny before. It was kind of rough. So that's half the battle there. All right. So I just hope that by the time that we finish this and we can deliver this car, the rain has stopped. So guys, we're gonna do one step, all in one, Vonex blend. So I can just do a little bit paint enhancement, just a little bit. After we washed it in clay bar, the paint looked much better. And I think we can make this car look even better, just to give it a little more shine, you know? This is not as strong as if you did a two-step. I just want the paint to pop a little bit more. It looks kind of wet because I put a pad conditioner on the pad. So it looks a little wetter than it's supposed to be, but no problem. That doesn't affect anything on how you can polish the paint. What I like about using blend is that very little residue, almost none. It's easy to get it out. And I'm not using a harsh, some people use some of the Meguiar's compounds. That will make your paint pop, but if you don't know how to use it, or if you use it too many times, you're gonna little by little eat up the clear coat, and I don't like doing that. Unless the paint is really hammered and you got nothing to lose. What I do not like about the Meguiar's, it cuts really good. But what I do not like about the Meguiar's is the dust. The dust is bad, real bad. A little bit of the dirt that come out. My pad got a little dirty. Imagine this is after we clay bar it. So, wow, beautiful. Wow, this looks amazing. Ooh, I like it. This is nice. This is beautiful. It cleared up the paint. Oh, goodness gracious. Wow. Oh, I hope my friend likes it because I think it looks great. Wow. This paint is, wow. It looks like a Bruno paint. Remember, all I did was a light polish. Nothing. You don't need to do two-step on this paint. No. Wow, gorgeous. This green really popped now. Wow, I'm so happy with the results. This is nice. Let me bring you in. So, look at the gloss. Nice, huh? Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Let me adjust the camera so we can go one step higher. I'm going to do the roof. Oops, shaking the camera. Wow, this came out gorgeous. Wow, good deal. I'm happy. I'm happy with the result. Really happy because, you know, the people that own these cars, that couple, they're real nice people. Real nice people. Great neighbors. You know, you got neighbors and you got neighbors, you know. These people are those kind of neighbors. Real nice neighbors. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I'm excited. Mike, why do you have safety glasses now you didn't have before? Because I'm doing the roof. It's really close to my eyes. I don't want this powder to come out to my eyes. Remember, I'm just polishing. It's not paint correction. That's why I'm going fast. I don't need to go that slow because, you know, I'm seeking a little bit more shine. That's it. I know, I'm in the front of the camera, huh? Yeah, but at least you can see it from my point of view. I put it just enough all in one to the point where by the time I'm done buffing with the polisher, I have almost no residue left on the paint, you know? Wow, I wish you guys were here. Every one of my subscribers. So you could touch this paint, see how slick and smooth it is now. Wow. Awesome, 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 awesome. Let's change focus to the other side. Let me back up so you guys can see me. I don't need to keep moving the camera around. Well, the ring went away. That's good. I'm glad. Wow, I'm so impressed how the paint came out. For the age, the paint looks really good. So the car is 11 years old. Got it out. All right. The paint looks very good. Well, it's a BMW paint. BMW paint, I'm going to tell you this, it's a thick paint. Very thick paint, and when you polish it, it comes out, always comes out really good. Completely different than Japanese paint. Japanese paint is okay. But I'm going to tell you this. I think BMW, Mercedes, Mini, they have a very thick, hard paint, which is good and not good. I mean, each paint is different. One is different than the other. Japanese cars, it's a tricky paint. Some cars, the paint is kind of tricky, too soft. Some American cars as well. Nobody likes the what do you call it? The GM black paint, right? And I agree with that. GM black paint is kind of a pain for you to polish it. we go. It's better. Let's spread the product, and then I'll polish it. I got this SPTA here for my birthday. I don't know, 2 years ago. I really enjoy it, but I really, really, really hate it that the battery doesn't last. And the original batteries that came in with it, they're junk. I had to buy some, what is this? This is an aftermarket battery, and wow, it's got dirty. And because the original ones don't last, you know. I would love to try. It's expensive. I don't think I'm gonna spend the money on it. But there's some, you know, the Rupas. That one's pretty cool. Some of the Milwaukee too. It's pretty cool. But I would love to try them out. I see people using them, or even that DIY, the yellow one that just came out with a battery on top of it. That looks pretty cool and pretty handy. My God, I'm gonna tell you this: the day that I get a real polisher, I'm making this thing fly out of my hands. This drives me insane. It's so frustrating. Battery doesn't last. It has a scratch here. I want to see if we can get that off. See, there's a scratch right here. Let's see if we can get that off. We can. This car is very drippy. It holds water in a lot of little areas. I think if I get a microfiber pad, I might be able to get it off. Get that scratch off. Where's my microfiber pad? Where are you? I repolished it, did whatever I could do. I would say 80% of the scratch came off because it took a little bit of the green paint. So I polished as best as I could. And like I said on my video, this car is so drippy. It holds a lot of water in a lot of areas. So, all right, let's get another towel to buff it out. This one here is already saturated. like I said, so because the car is so drippy, certain areas where we put the all-in-one, I'm having a hard time to buff it because I keep getting water to drip down. So I might have to even maybe resolve running the blower again around the car. It's just like my Escalade. It holds a lot of water in those little cavities, but nothing that can't be conquered. See, I'm putting almost nothing. It clears so well. Clears really well. It's not a new car, but it's gonna look very close to a new one. You know, that's why I love this, the thick paint. The thick paint from Beamer is great. Mike, couldn't you be using something a little harder, a little stronger? Yes, I could, but I don't want to. I think this should be enough. There you go. Now, you had some residue stuck there. You know, I'll tell you this, unless you take the tag out, you can't reach it. That's why I took the tag out. Real cool. Yeah, once the paint dries, it's very easy to buff it out. But once it has those little, you know, the residue or the water dripping, it just makes the wax, the polishing oils on it, it doesn't buff out right. Now he does. Now he did. Cool. All right, guys. So now I'm going to do one of the most important parts of the detail, which is the plastic restoration. See how this is all faded out. So I'm going to use the last coat Cera trim. I used this in the past. It worked pretty good. Well, it'll last you about 6 months or so. So put a good amount so you can, you know, get the pad primed out. Make sure you spread well. Then afterwards, you're gonna have to buff it a little bit to get the residue out, okay? It's a little bit greasy, but once you buff it out, you need to get the plastic, you know, saturated with the product. Then it's gonna look okay. Don't get worried too much about all the residue right now and the greasy looking, because you need to saturate into the plastic so the plastic can, all the dried out plastic can get restored. And of course, you know, there's no cure for fading plastic. All cars go through that. Don't worry, if you get in the paint, don't worry about it, because I haven't done the final wipe yet, and I don't know yet what kind of protection we're going to put in the paint. But we'll soon find out. So it stopped raining. So here's my rag. So by doing this, you take a little bit of the residue. And you want to definitely saturate the plastic with the restorer. I have this for, I don't know, several years already. It works pretty well. I like it. Like I said, you should be able to get several months out of it, at least. I would say about 5 to 6 months. Looks much better, doesn't it? I think so too. Don't worry too much about the details where it merges under the door, because then I'm going to open the door and run it from the inside, okay? So you kind of buff the product into it, massage the product into the plastic. And we're going to do this now. We put it on top of the plastic. Chrome, as I am. Just buff it out. All right, time for buffing out. Much better, right? We're gonna do Vonix Blend Ceramic Carnauba Spray Wax. This is supposed to last up to 4 months. This car looks amazing. So I'm just gonna put some extra protection on the paint. I already ran the product to remove all the waxes from the polishing oils. So we're just gonna spray, buff, pretty simple. I like to spray in the rag first, because sometimes when you spray in the paint, it just goes everywhere. So doesn't need too much. I like the smell. The smell on this is really good. Almost like, feels like that. They put cologne on this, on the Vonix waxes and sealants. Now, let me go there and get the other rag and buff it out. Easy to buff, very easy. I wish I could have done more, but I couldn't do anything with this. There's something that was applied to it, like a coating or something. So I couldn't do much with this one here. All right, let's go to the roof. Get this rag out. So, little sealant slash wax slash Carnauba. So, you should get, you know, a good 3 to 4 months protection in this. Up with a little bit here. I like how it shines. The reason why I chose blend is because it has some Carnauba into it, and I'm going to do the other side of the roof now. It gives a little kick on the shine. Anything that has Carnauba shines different. too shabby. I still need to wipe the windows on the outside. Let's spray the trunk area. So. I keep spraying all over the place. Here I am. I put this even on the glass, and it helps bead the glass right out. That's very good. I was able to get about 90% of that scratch that was there, as I showed you guys earlier. Really happy with the result on this car. Just focus. See, the exhaust tip was stainless, was not black. You guys remember how it started? So it's stainless. Stainless steel. A little bit of protection on the plastic doesn't hurt. Especially that it's not like a regular wax where it turns everything white. This one doesn't. So why sometimes I wear glasses, sometimes I don't. Well, I'm starting to sweat a lot, and the glasses sweat makes you sweat even more. And you might be wondering, how come sometimes I use a sealant, sometimes I use a wax. It varies by the car. This car is always garaged, so a wax would do great because the car is always parked in a garage. So the shine protection is going to last much longer than a car that doesn't sit in a garage. All right, guys, so now we're going to do the tire dressing. I'm using Revox from Vonix. It's a synthetic tire sealant. I'm going to shake a little bit. Hold on. There you go. So. This should last a good while on the tires. Again, I'm amazed how it smells great. Fruity. It doesn't give the biggest shine, but it gives a really resistant, dry to the touch shine. These tires look brand new. I think they are new. Put a little bit more, just to give a little bit more shine. Look even better. Oops, even on the leg. The Mini is all done. Look at that beautiful green paint. The gloss on it, it's unbelievable. Look at the rims, all nice and dialed in. Look at the trim. Trim looks brand new. Beautiful, beautiful. The car came out awesome. 2014, but it looks amazing. Look, the exhaust tip is actually stainless steel. And right now I got this car, you know, holding it hostage in my garage because it's pouring out. But let me show you the inside. Inside, I didn't film anything. It was just basic vacuuming. I cleaned the dash, the seats, put in a protectant on the seats, on the doors. Look good, really good. Look at the tires, the rims. It looks good. I like how the plastic trim came out. Oh, let me show you how the engine bay came out. Look how the engine came out. Nice, huh? Nice and detailed. Cleaned the hood area there. I put a plastic restorer on the cowl. It was really dried out. So car came out pretty darn good. I like it. Came out nice. All right, guys. So several hours later, we get done with the Mini. So what we did in Mini, we washed, we clay barred, we used a clay mitt, we did all-in-one polishing with the thing from Vonix, which is the blend from Vonix. Sorry, blend from Vonix. And then we topped it off with blend spray wax. We coat all the plastic around, you know, the wheel wells and around the car that was completely dried out. We really cleaned the heck out of these rims because the disc that you have, it uses almost every space. There's no gap in between the rim and the disc for you to run a brush. So you gotta go by hand. So get a towel and go with a finger and stuff. Even though the rims are small, but they're a little difficult to clean. We cleaned the inside. We dialed in where we vacuumed. We used a ABC to clean the dash, clean the seats, clean the steering wheel, which it was kind of greasy. So we took all the grease out. We put in a protectant on the leather seats, protectant on the plastic. We also put in a glass sealant on the outside windows, and the car came out phenomenal, amazing. And the engine, as you guys saw, it came out pretty darn good. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. So remember, please subscribe. There's a button down there on the bottom. Subscribe. You enjoy these you know, YouTube videos. It doesn't cost you anything. I'm just asking you to help me grow my channel. All right, and put the bell on so you get notifications once we get the new videos in. All right. So right now, I gotta wait for the rain to light up so we can drive this car out of the garage. I feel so bad having to drive this right now because it's all wet out there. The car is immaculate. This car looks awesome, and I thank you all for watching my video, participating, sending messages. Each one of you guys are really important to me. All right. So God bless you all. Take care. See you next time. Take care.